Not every I love you is real. Sometimes, those words are spoken out of obligation, not out of genuine feeling. A woman may stay in a relationship not because her heart is truly invested, but because she feels guilty leaving, afraid of hurting you, or simply terrified of being alone. But here's the painful truth. Forced love is like a house built on sand. It looks stable for a while, but eventually, it crumbles. If you've ever felt that something was off, that her affection seemed staged, that her smile didn't quite reach her eyes, you might already sense what's happening. And I'll tell you this, it's not always because she's a bad person. Sometimes, women force themselves to love a man because society pressures them to make it work, or because they don't want to be the one who gives up. But psychology shows us that when love is forced, it always leaks out in subtle ways through her words, her body language, and her actions. In this video, I'm going to reveal 8 undeniable signs a woman is forcing herself to love you. If you recognize these in your relationship, it may be time to face a reality you've been avoiding, not to feel hopeless, but to protect yourself from heartbreak and to finally understand the truth. Sign number 1. Her words and actions don't match when love is genuine. Words and actions always complement each other. A woman who truly loves you doesn't need to say it. Constantly you'll feel it through her actions. She'll want to spend time with you. She'll support your goals. And her presence will make you feel secure. But when a woman is forcing love, you'll notice a strange disconnect. She might whisper, "I love you," but she avoids eye contact, turns her body away, or laughs more freely when you're not around. Psychologists call this cognitive dissonance, the discomfort of saying one thing while feeling another. It often shows up in small ways, sudden mood swings, last-minute excuses, or affection that feels rehearsed instead of natural. If you constantly feel her words are hollow, your intuition isn't lying to you. True love doesn't have to prove itself, it shows itself effortlessly. Sign number 2. She avoids deep emotional connection. When a woman is in love, she craves closeness beyond the physical. She wants to share her childhood memories, her fears, her wildest dreams. She opens up, even about things that scare her, because trust makes her feel safe with you. But when she's forcing love, she keeps things at the surface. She avoids late-night talks, quickly change topics when things get serious, or only discuss everyday tasks, never deeper feelings. Instead of treating you like her partner, she treats you like a roommate. You'll feel like you're living parallel lives under the same roof, but never really connecting. Love thrives on emotional intimacy, not polite small talk. If she shuts down emotionally, it's often because her heart isn't invested. Sign number 3. Intimacy feels like an obligation. Intimacy is one of the clearest mirrors of real love. When feelings are strong, intimacy feels natural, playful, warm, and filled with desire. But when love is forced, it starts to feel like a transaction. She may give in to avoid arguments, or to stop you from feeling rejected. But inside, she feels disconnected. Female psychology shows that when a woman is emotionally invested, her body language naturally leans closer. Her touch is genuine, her kisses full of warmth. But when she's forcing herself, she pulls away, delays affection, or acts like intimacy is another duty on her checklist. Remember, true intimacy is a gift, not an obligation. If it feels more like a chore, her heart may already be drifting away. Sign number 4. She overcompensates publicly, but is cold privately. This is one of the most confusing signs. In public, she looks like the perfect partner, smiling, laughing, showing affection. She might even post romantic photos on social media. To everyone else, you two look like the ideal couple. But when you're alone, the mask drops. She's quiet, distracted, or distant. It's as if she needs to convince others the relationship is working, even though she knows deep down it. I send single quotes. Daughter's behavior often comes from social pressure. She doesn't want family or friends to know the truth. But real love doesn't need an audience to exist. If the warmth disappears the moment the crowd goes away, it's not love, it's performance. Sign number 5. You always have to chase in a healthy relationship. Effort flows both ways. She texts you because she's excited to hear from you. She plans surprises because she wants to see you smile. And she invests in the bond because she values it. But when she's forcing it, the effort is one-sided and it's always yours. You're the one planning dates, starting conversations, holding the relationship together. And when you stop chasing, the connection falls apart. Female psychology reveals that when a woman loves deeply, she naturally invests. If she doesn't, It's not because she's busy, it's because her heart isn't in it. Relationships aren't meant to feel like dragging someone who doesn't want to be there. Sign number 6. She talks about the future without you. When a woman is deeply in love, her mind naturally frames life in terms of togetherness. She'll say things like, "We should visit that place. Our next chapter will be exciting." Or, "I can't wait for us to do this together." This we language is instinctive. It reflects genuine emotional investment and a desire for shared growth. But when she's forcing love, something very different happens. Her vision of the future becomes singular. She'll speak about her plans, her goals, and her dreams, but you'll notice a quiet absence. She says, "When I buy my place," not "when we buy our home." She says, "When I finally take that trip," instead of "when we travel together." Sometimes she doesn't even realize it. Psychologists call this a slip of authenticity. Even if she's trying to appear committed, her subconscious betrays her. Her language reveals what her heart truly feels. She doesn't see you in the long-term picture. And here's the painful truth. This isn't about forgetting to include you. It's about a future she's unconsciously building without you in it. Her words may be subtle, but they're a window into her real intentions. If you find yourself listening to her dreams but never hearing your name in them, don't dismiss it, because silence, in this case, speaks volumes. And often, the absence of "we" is the loudest sign of all. Sign number 7. She gets irritated by your presence. One of the most painful signs is irritation. When a woman truly loves you, your presence is comforting, sometimes even healing. She enjoys your company, even in silence. Your quirks, the way you laugh too loudly, the way you mispronounce certain words, become little things that warm her heart. But when she's forcing love, something changes. Suddenly, those same quirks that once made her smile now annoy her. She may roll her eyes at your jokes, sigh when you speak, or get short-tempered over small things. Even your attempts to be affectionate, like touching her shoulder or holding her hand, might make her pull away as if it's a burden. Psychologists explain that irritation in relationships often comes from emotional disconnection. When love is genuine, the brain releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone that creates patience, warmth, and acceptance. But when that bond weakens, even neutral actions can trigger annoyance. This is why you might notice she seems more cheerful with friends or coworkers, yet unusually cold with you. It's not that you've suddenly become unbearable, it's that her heart is no longer aligned with the relationship. And here's the hard truth. Irritation isn't about dirty dishes or forgotten texts, it's about deeper feelings. It's quiet resentment, and resentment is like a slow poison. It doesn't explode all at once, but it eats away at connection day by day, until love has nothing left to stand on. If her presence feels lighter without you, and yours feels heavy to her, it may be a sign she's not truly in love anymore. And while that's painful, it's better to see the truth than to live in denial. Sign number 8. Her eyes tell the truth. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul, and psychology proves it. Our eyes reveal emotions we can't hide, no matter how hard we try. Micro-expressions, tiny flashes of true feelings happen in less than a second. A quick look of sadness, irritation, or indifference can slip through even the most convincing smile. When a woman genuinely loves you, her eyes naturally soften around you. They light up when you enter the room. That glow isn't forced, it's automatic, like a spark her heart can't control. But when she's forcing herself to love you, her gaze tells another story. It may seem distant, distracted, or strangely cold even when her lips are smiling. Psychologists call this emotional leakage, the hidden truth escaping through her facial cues. And here's the reality. A woman can force words. She can force gestures, even laughter. But her eyes, they almost never lie. If her eyes don't match her words, listen to the eyes. Because love can fake a smile, but it can never fake a gaze. If these signs sound familiar, don't sweep them under the rug. Love should never feel like a constant battle to convince someone to stay. Forced love is not love, it's survival. And survival is not the same as happiness. The harsh truth is this: staying in a relationship where her heart isn't in it doesn't just hurt you, it slowly erases your self. But here's the hope. Letting go of someone who doesn't truly love you opens the door to someone who will. You deserve a woman who doesn't just tolerate you, but adores you, who doesn't just stay out of fear, but chooses you with joy every single day. Because real love isn't heavy. Real love feels like peace, not pressure. Which of these signs spoke the loudest to you? Drop your thoughts In the comments side, love to hear your story. If this video opened your eyes, hit that like button, subscribe for more insights into relationships and psychology, and share this with someone who might need a wake-up call.